let's talk about the Prove It method. So this is Project School Wellness's skill cue for accessing valid information and fact checking. So being able to fact check and understand what's valid and what's not is critical to well-being. So this plays a huge role in our health education. So each letter of the acronym outlines a criteria that you can use to assess if information is valid. And we use the word prove it as our action word because we know students probably aren't always going to sit down and go through each of these letters, but at least if we can get them to pause and consider this idea like, let me prove this information before I accept it as truth and apply it to my life. So let's look at what each letter stands for. So P is purpose. So that's the first one. Why was this created? Is it to educate? Is it to inform? Is it to entertain? Is it to monetize and advertise something? Is it to influence? And really thinking about who is making money, how are they making money, because most content is making money, whether it be um, like kind of subtly and it's affiliate links and there's not always clear and they're making a commission, or they're actually selling a very specific product, or if it's for views. We need to understand, well, what is the purpose behind this. The R is recent. So is the information recent, and considering, does it need to be recent? So an article on gravity doesn't necessarily need to be updated recently, but if you're traveling somewhere in hurricane season and you want to know if there's going to be a hurricane, you need that information to be very recent and up to date. The O is objective. So this is all about, what bias is there? Is it emotionally charged? Is it just matter of fact? Or is it this big, kind of fear mongering? What's going on? And then we have V, which is verifiable. So this is, can you actually verify the information in it? So if they're sharing statistics and research, are they sharing like actually how to find those, the source link to that, or the source information, so you can go and verify it? That's all about the evidence, and if you can verify that evidence. And then that last thing is expert. And so it's not only when it comes to being an expert, you have education and experience, and that aligns to the topic. So something to consider is that there's some titles that it's easy to just assume they're an expert. So if someone is a doctor, it's easy to just assume they're an expert on anything medical. But let's say that the information is about something to do with pregnancy, and it's a sports medicine or an orthopedic surgeon or something, and they're writing about it, but they've never don't have any connection to like OB or anything related to pregnancy. So even though sure they're an expert in their field, they're not necessarily an expert on the topic. So this is a great tool that you can teach your students to help them learn how to fact check and access valid information.